Hello, my name is Dallas DeWalt, and for my speech today, I'll be telling you about a woman named Mary Prince. Do you guys know who Mary Prince is?
No.
Mary Prince was an African woman who was a slave in the 1800s. According to Royal Museum, she was born October 1st, 1738, and she was born in Bermuda. Now, her parents were slaves, and her herself, she was born into slavery. And by the time she was a slave to a man named Darrell Williams, and Mary herself, she was sold to be as a gift to his granddaughter, and her name was Bessie. And her mother, Mary's mother, was sold to his wife named Sarah. Now, Mr. Williams' wife died, and when she died, Mr. Williams, he sold Mary for profit so he would be able to marry another woman. But he kept her mother and he kept her father. And by the time she was 12 years old, he sold her when she was 12 years old, and she was sold to a man named John Ingram. Now, when she was sold to John Ingram, she endured terrible punishment. She was raped, beaten, and tormented almost every day. She was even forced to watch as another slave was killed because they dropped kitchen utensils on the floor. Mr. Ingram's wife killed the slave woman and her child too. And that carried on for about 5 years, according to Ross Batchelor. And it wasn't until 1816 that her life started to get better, because then she was sold to a man named John Woods. And John Woods, he was a nobleman. He was a man that tried to do the right thing when it came to people, because he didn't see race. Now, I'm gonna ask you all, could you all endure what Mary endured?
No.
Don't you guys feel though it's a shame because of our race and our skin color that we were subject to torture and humiliation and everything?
Yes.
We were basically treated as pets and not even human. But with the help of Mr. John Woods, she was able to change that for herself. Out of all the things that she suffered in her life, because Mr. Woods was part of the anti-slavery society, and the society was meant in order to help set slaves free. And Mr. Williams, he took it upon himself to take Mary to England, and they tried numerous of times. They tried like 5 times, but all failed attempts. So, but in 1816, she got her freedom. Now, in the UK, she was free, but where she originally came from, she wasn't a free woman, because the law didn't apply to where she came from. So she spent her entire life in a new colony, adapting to a new life, even with the memories of everything that she suffered in her life. She became a free woman, and she even wrote a autobiography about her life, titled The Autobiography of Mary Prince, and it told her life story, and she lived out her days as long as she could until the very end. That's it.